Hi, I'm Natalie Hoy, one of the directors at Belcourt Property Group Mount Lawley, and I want to talk to you today about how we're selling, appraising and renting properties and working with clients during this COVID-19 pandemic. Now, normally I would do an update like this with Wayne Helt and Donna Bukowska, my fellow directors, but because of social distancing, we can't all squeeze into the video at the same time, so you've just got me this time. Obviously, things are changing very rapidly at the moment, so that I'm conscious that what I'm saying today might change by tomorrow, but we felt it was really important to give everybody an update on where everything is at and how we're working, and in particular to talk about 4 things. The first is how we're selling property, because people still need to sell and properties are still selling. Number 2 is to talk about how we're appraising properties, because we believe now more than ever clients need reliable information and facts about the market and in particular about their property in order to make informed decisions. Number 3, how we're renting properties, because people still need to rent and again properties are still renting. And number 4, how we're managing our business operations and appointments. When it comes to buying and selling, it is still business as usual, albeit with some modifications in regards to advertising, which I think are actually really good ones, and inspections. What I also want to say is, believe it or not, we currently have an undersupply of particular types of properties in some suburbs. For example, renovated character homes or character homes in need of a renovation on a full block are still in high demand by buyers. So if you've got one of those and are thinking of selling, we would love to have a chat to you. There's a really good chance that we've got a hot buyer on our database for whom your property might suit, and we could be able to sell that off market for you, and wouldn't that be a great result if we could? Now, talking about off-market opportunities, if you're a buyer who wants to be kept up to date with our off-market listings, please make sure you email our office and we will happily add you to our exclusive buyer database alerts so that you get the early heads up on any of our off-market listings. We are very fortunate that as an agency, we are already able to fully operate online and remotely. All our systems when we started and still are cloud-based, and we've been using electronic document signing services for over a year. With the properties that we're selling, we're trying to provide as much information to buyers online as possible so that people can look through that and make a decision as to whether or not a property suits them before they make an appointment or attend an inspection. All of our properties have some form of video, be it an agent walkthrough, a professionally shot video, or a digital property tour, in some cases all 3. And if you're interested in a home, you can choose to see it either in person or by a virtual inspection. Now, just on virtual inspections, we've been doing virtual inspections for years for buyers that are based overseas or working remotely. So selling homes virtually is actually not new. It's something that we're all very familiar with. This week, and it's quite exciting, we're going to be doing our first live webinar, Home Open, and we expect to be doing more of those if there's a further tightening of social distancing measures, and also to make it easier to help buyers to decide if they wish to conduct a personal inspection of a property or not. The webinar is going to be live and it's going to feature a video tour, so we'll do a walkthrough of the property, plus there will be live question and answer session at the end. We're going to record it and we're going to make it available to view online too. Now, coming back to inspections and home opens, we've implemented a number of changes, some of which are much more conservative than what the government is requiring us to do. We're still doing public home opens, and the numbers of buyers that we've been getting through those are at the same levels as we've had in previous weeks, albeit we are now very, very cautious about the numbers of people inside a property at any one time. And for some home opens, buyers will be required to register to attend, and some will be appointment only. We're requesting curious neighbours or those not ready to buy to not attend home opens so that there is plenty of time and space for buyers who are genuinely ready and able to buy to inspect the property with safe social distancing measures. To make it easier for sellers to clean their properties after home opens, our preference is to still have buyers attend within a scheduled period rather than dotted throughout the week. Although that might not be the same for every property, so please check with the relevant sales representative as to what the arrangements for the specific home that you're interested in are. Our home opens where we're doing them are now completely contactless. Check-in is electronic and buyers receive an electronic rather than a paper brochure. Again, we've been doing electronic check-ins for over a year. You're just not going to get a paper brochure anymore. You just need to click on the button or the link in your phone instead, and the information's there. We're asking buyers not to touch surfaces or open cupboards. They just ask the agent if you want to have a look through, and we're happy to assist with all of that. And obviously, we're requesting buyers do not enter the property if they've travelled overseas recently, been tested for COVID-19, or are showing any signs of being unwell. For buyers that are ready to buy but uncomfortable about attending a public viewing, we can of course do virtual home opens or private inspections, virtual home opens via WhatsApp and FaceTime. Now, for appraisals, either for sale or for rent, it's also business as usual, and we can do appraisals as well, either in person or virtually. For virtual appraisals, we'll be using things like WhatsApp or Google Hangouts so that you can show us through your property in the same way as if we were there with you. So if you're thinking of selling or renting your property, please give us a call. We have a plan and we certainly can assist you. If you're thinking of using your downtime to make some improvements to your home, we're also really happy to provide you with feedback on the improvements that will add the most value. And if you're not planning to sell now but considering selling later, we can also give you advice on how you can start to get ready and prepare. Just give us a call, and as I said, we're happy to schedule either an in-person or virtual appointment with you. Our view is that once we're through this, and we will get through this, it's not an if, it's just a when. How we sell and rent homes is going to fundamentally change. Look, our youngest generations already embrace and are very familiar with the online and virtual world. This is just going to bring forward the rest of us doing the same. Now, rentals. When it comes to renting property, the same proactive measures and precautions apply as for selling. We're going to be doing online video tours for our advertised rental properties and can also offer prospective tenants virtual inspections. For our tenants and their scheduled rent inspections, we're confirming their health before we attend their home, and we've got all of the appropriate measures and required measures in place to take tenant precautions for both Sam, our property manager, and the tenants when it comes to those rent inspections. On property management, I just want to give a plug for our property management technology. Our systems are leading edge. We were the first, and we're possibly still the only agency in Perth to use Managed, which is the only fully automated property management payment platform in Australia where, when the rent gets paid, the owner gets paid. How's that for cash flow? So if you'd like to know more about Managed or what we offer in terms of property management, please contact our office, and Samantha, our property manager, or Wayne will be happy to have a chat to you. In the weeks and months ahead, people are still going to need to buy, rent and sell homes. And if you're in that position, it is really, really critically important to be working with an agent and an agency that has the technology and the proactive solutions in place, like we do, to facilitate those transactions. To be blunt, if your agent or agency isn't with the program and not able to offer you smart solutions, and it doesn't have that technology, you really do need to change agents. So the last thing to talk about is our office operations and appointments. We've made the decision that the majority of our staff will now work from home, and our office is open by appointment only. It's just got skeleton staff there. All of our staff are available by mobile and email, and providing everybody is well, we're happy to meet with you at your property or using one of our virtual platforms. Our business utilises G Suite, for example, so all our staff meetings are done via Google Hangouts, and we have WhatsApp chat groups that we operate with our sellers and with our teams too. We're going to be continuing to utilise DocuSign to ensure that document signing is as contactless as possible, and if we send you something to complete or sign electronically and you're not sure what to do, of course we will always chat over the phone and walk you through that process so that you're comfortable with it and can complete it. These are unprecedented times. We're hearing that said a lot lately. We feel very confident that we've got the systems, processes and people in place to be able to support you with whatever you need real estate related in the days, weeks and months ahead. As we're already so technology based, we think we're very well placed to respond to any changes as they happen and going forward. And we really welcome the opportunity to help you and our community get through this and onto the other side. So on behalf of Wayne, Donna, myself and the whole team here at Belcourt Mount Lawley, thanks for listening, stay safe and well, and we look forward to being of service to you, giving you further updates and hopefully speaking with you again soon. Have a great day.